Good morning, Lehigh. My name is Matthew, and thanks for tuning in to our WKZN news broadcast, bringing you up to date locally and globally. On today's broadcast, we will be talking about crime detection technology, the second flu, South Korean government, sea levels rising, and more. The word of the week is contraceptive, meaning to prevent pregnancy. The STEM at Work field trip has been moved to Tuesday, March 13th. If you haven't turned in your permission slips, please get them to Ms. McCartney in room 2115. Attention for students in film club. Make sure to come into the studio after school today and dress appropriately for yearbook pictures. In local news, the city of Fort Myers will soon have technology to save lives, help reduce crimes, and help solve shootings. It's called a shot spotter. The council approved funding for the shot spotter. It can detect gunfire and where it came from. The system uses sensors installed on buildings and lampposts and is able to pinpoint gunfire. The whole system is worth $94,000. It has been a busy few months for Lee Health epidemiologist Stephen Streed as the flu has hit Southwest Florida hard. We really set a record more than double, almost triple what we had seen the year before, said Streed. The hospital diagnosed 600 new flu cases in just 1 week in January. While the flu has been on the decline since February, we're not out of the woods yet. March means the start of spring break, and tourists will flock to soak up the Florida sunshine. It's possible we have a secondary surge related to the people coming down for spring break, said Streed. Another concern is travelers headed back home with our strain of the flu. We have a much higher proportion of influenza B than most other areas of the country, so people could come and get exposed to B, which typically has an upswing in late winter, early spring, and they could take that back to where they came from, said Streed. That's why medical experts say people should stay on guard. Wash your hands, practice good hygiene, don't expose friends, and visit your doctor if you start to feel sick. That concludes our local and school announcements. Let's transition to our international headlines. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un took a high-ranking South Korean government delegation that he wants to write a new history of national reunification. During an unprecedented meeting between the two sides on Monday, the media has released images and comments from Kim's dinner meeting with the South Korean officials, who included Seoul's National Security Chief Chung Eui-yong. South Korea confirmed the meeting, which it lasted for 4 hours. The sea level is rising now. The rate at the sea level is rising is increasing every year. Scientists use satellite data to measure the sea levels. Sea level rise of 65 centimeters, or roughly 2 feet, would cause significant problems for coastal cities around the world. Trump's name is pried off from a hotel sign in Panama after the building owner said he'd won a legal fight to take control of it. The removal of the Trump name from the Trump International Hotel Panama came after a days-long standoff between the majority owner, Cypriot businessman Orestes Fintiklis, and the president's company. Now moving on to Isamar and Lizette with our animal of the day.
This is the Chromoterus willani. It's a sea slug, and there are many like this of the same genus, but we're covering this one today. Those little thingies sticking out from its head and back, the rhinophores, they're what they use to feel, taste, and smell. They like to eat specific sea sponges because they're kind of picky. So yeah, they don't really do much,
Now
but
over to
they
Noah.
just look really cool.
Now over to Noah with our game of the day.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z is the Dragon Ball fighting game we've all been waiting for. It has characters you love like Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Beerus, and much more. The gameplay feels like a mix between Marvel vs. Capcom and the BlazBlue series. If you want a well-crafted fighting game or are just a Dragon Ball fanboy, this is the game for you.
Let's head over to Prashard with our sports segment.
Good morning, Lehigh. Bashar here with the Lightning Sports. Today, your boys and girls tennis team takes on Cape Coral here at Lehigh. Also, South Fort Myers will be here in a home matchup against our softball team. Wish all athletes luck as they go into the heated competitions. In national news, FGC has lost their bid to March Madness. Following their appearance to the Sweet 16 a couple years back, the Eagles became the conference top dog. However, this year they were taken down in the championship by Lipscomb out of Tennessee. We all know Dunk City will bounce back. That's all for your Lightning Sports. Back to you at the news desk.
That concludes our student broadcast. Thanks for watching the Lehigh Live WKZN News. Have a great day, Lehigh.
Do you have any information that belongs in our newscast? Make sure to submit it into CASO and don't forget to hit the Read on the Morning News button for us to announce it.